Okay, you put plenty of locked doors in front of Hayabusa and his girlfriend by knocking out the power. Time to catch up and settle the score.
Well, we made it to mission 4. Admittedly, the sewer level was less sewer level-y than I anticipated. What are we doing? Ordinarily, like, sewer levels tend to be horrible messes of samey corridors just copy-pasted into kind of a maze-like fashion. But instead of that, Spark Unlimited decided, you know what, let's just make our usual boring levels and just give it a sewer skin. I don't think I ever anticipated to be actually thankful for insanely uninspired and tedious level design, but here we are.
You would have been on that tram and long gone by now, Ninja Man. So you're welcome.
Also, we're at mission 4. Whoops, wait, what kind of timer is this? We're at mission 4 of 6. Yes, 6. That means we're halfway through. So not only is this game miserable, it's also incredibly short, although I guess in this instance it's mercifully short. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Right, you're doing that because of course you are, because funny. Seriously, why are we timed? Now, what was their combinations again? That's right, the Eagles Crystal. Ah, see, now we're going wrong here. I'm doing this a bit too early. You there, come here. You need to go into this. Or, no, just need to punch you? I'm guessing by the red, that must mean need explosion. Why are we timed? Why are you here? Do I need to hit to you? Nope. Just keep in mind. Okay, I'm gonna need you for the door, I guess. Oh, of course. I understand, just need to keep in mind we're halfway through, we're halfway through, we're halfway through. Oh, we're halfway through. What the hell? Is this an alert you need to throw it from off screen? It feckin' is, isn't it? You, come here. Nope. No, it's at an invisible wall. Grand. Okay, I guess he was just hitting something else randomly. You know, as it just seems to be a tradition for playing Yaiba, there's actually been a bit of a gap since the last time I played it, and boy, I don't really know what I'm doing. Ah, I need you for appearance, that's right. Really, there's no good way to play Yaiba, it's just I feel like I should play it often, so I remember what I'm doing, also I remember mechanics, so it's not like a relearning session, but also that would mean playing Yaiba often and, you know, close together, which is not something anyone should ever fucking do. So I'm like between a rock and a hard place in this one. Also, why is this timed? I wish I knew how that mechanic worked. I wish at some point the game fucking bothered to teach me what I'm supposed to do there. Because that would have been neat if I got to actually, you know, kill all those fucking zombies in one go. Not one go, I suppose, but you know what I mean. It's just so... What the hell? Alright, so everything about this is so goddamn, like, nothing and feel. Like, those executions are so lifeless and have no impact. It's just... Yeah, it just kind of moves them around. It's like... There was nothing there. Okay, it's doing the slow-mo. Too early. Alright, now I understand it. I wish it actually, you know, said that in not even the tutorial, but in the fucking ability description. Instead of leaving me to guess when the time is. Like, all I need is when you bought the ability to say, it's just, hey, when your animation goes into slow-mo, you do it again. Yeah, it's alright. It doesn't make any of the rest of it any good, but you know, it's like it's something. What's so special about these lads though? Or do I need you? Do you drive the train? Is that it? That's probably it actually. Alright, you in there. Any day now? Okay. How can I hear that?
The canyon tramps vary all manner of terrifying genetic abominations, freaks, the mere sight of which chill you to the bone. It's very similar to New York's subway system, actually.
Missed it. And I got stuck in the animation for the combo, got killed because I got stuck in the combo animation. Of course I did. Yaiba! Greatest action game ever made. Or at the very least since Devil May Cry 2. The only positive I have is that you can skip those. Am I the only one that couldn't figure out where Yaiba was during that? Wait, what? What? How the hell did I get up here? I thought I was down here. That was you. I can't tell if that's in part. I don't know if that's completely my fault, the readability of just encounters in general, or the drabness of Yaiba's design. He's blended in with the backgrounds. If it didn't go anyway. Why is the camera so goddamn adamant about being in this gobshite over here? I want to fight. Like, I want to look at the thing I'm fucking fighting, not with the thing that I'm going to fight eventually. He says his eyes aren't focused on anything in the first place, so he's just mashing buttons. That's the principle. I think I know his problem is the camera is so focused on enemies that whenever I move out of the way, the camera doesn't follow, so then I don't know where I actually am, because I've got no feedback on where I'm repositioning to. Because it says, no, you don't want to look at where you are, you want to look where Fat Boy is. And I don't want to look where Fat Boy is, I want to look where I am. I care whether or not I get killed, I don't care whether or not he gets killed. It's rather warm today as well, so I just feel kind of like bad. Like, does it feel all this kind of that feeling going on where it's just, I feel like I'm sweating, but I'm not quite. I'm permanently incredibly warm all over the place, even the parts that I'm making contact with anything. And I'm playing Yaiba. This is not a good day. You know what, since this is taking effect in Eternity, well, we'll talk about it. It's something I actually started playing today, which is kind of neat. Dark Cloud, if you played it, I don't know. People tend to talk about People tend to talk about Dark Cloud 2, but I started Dark Cloud 1, because I never played it. Turns out that game came out 18 years ago at this point. And I just never played it. I was playing it on the PlayStation 4 since at least the PlayStation 2 Classics, but don't seem to do that anymore, because why would you do that anymore? You know, it's a good thing that they didn't give us proper PlayStation 2 backwards compatibility so they can sell the stuff, but then decide not to actually sell the stuff. God, I don't care about what I'm doing at all. Anyway, Dark Cloud's neat, because it's kind of, like, I knew city building or town building at the very least was in Dark Cloud 2, or at least that's what I associate it with. Didn't know it was in 1. Good. I said you're QTE, hold on. What punch are you? Yeah, that one. Anyway, what I didn't anticipate is, one, how quickly that game started, two, how, oh yeah, early 2000s/90s the translation is, just in terms of the language used. Oh god. Seriously, is this another one? Is this what we're doing? Oh, so is this the regular cretins? Alright, that's still permanent on fire for no fucking good reasons. Just concrete's on fire, as concrete do. I also hope this isn't actually horribly blown out. Just really straight now, it could be. Just in case it is. Hold on a second. Let's try. Right, I tweaked the gain a little bit there. Because as much as I don't care, I still want it to be sort of listenable. Like, listenable in theory. I was going to say, I wasn't expecting Dark Cloud to be this kind of, like, Diablo? In the sense that, hey, you have this town, and then underneath the town then is a dungeon that you explore and you get deeper, and then you knock through things for the town. It's weird. Also, kind of confused by, hey, I put all these here townspeople and all frozen in bubbles, and
You know that old creepy Rasputin was
everything kind of went flying away, and yet somehow everything went flying away underground. That makes no sense.
Before Stalin put down roots after World War II.
You yammer on almost as much as that Spanish peanut.
I heard that.
One of you is optional. I'm going to assume it's this one.
Crap. Damn it. Let's try that again.
You know what's great about this as well? The way that the combo stuff is stuck up there in the top right, like it never goes away. It says, hey, it's your last combo. It's great. Is that all relevant to what's going on right now? To the utter fucking shit show that's happening right in front of me? No, it isn't. It's not at all relevant. But it's time, no, we're going to tell you that information anyway, because you know, you might want to know what the last combo you did wasn't the damage that bloody did, even though it's completely irrelevant because you're not in the combat situation. Woo! All that for who that gives a shit. I'm talking way too close to this microphone. I'm going to hang back a little bit. The heat's making me kind of slouchy, and that's not good because I'm leaning far too far into the microphone. Anyway, what I forgot to say, since I was talking about Dark Cloud, you know, a good game, is that it's a good game, and I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting something kind of basic, but actually I wasn't expecting a bad game. That's a bad way of phrasing that. What I would say is, it is not meeting the expectations that I had. In the sense that there's more survival aspects. That, hey, you have fucking hydration meter. Hey, you have weapon degradation. Though it's kind of interesting in the way it does it. Why have we suddenly decided to introduce kind of fucking trial and error platforming, but for walking around once to death scenarios? Why? Why now? I suppose not. I suppose it's actually been there before. It's just, it used to be purely wall-based, now we're just doing it on the ground. Also, why are those circles needed for landing positions? Like, from the start it's something I always wondered, because it makes no fucking sense. Really? We're doing this again. We're doing this fucking oh, God!
Bird-eating, shit-swilling cactus climbers! Get a hold of my robot!
We're fucking recycling a boss. Also, the good thing about this boss too is that attack. Really? Alright. Oh, this boss was so good before, but what if we put extra character? We've put in fucking regular zombies in it. What you do? Is anything worthwhile? I got a hair in my mouth. Oh god, I got a hair in my mouth and I'm fighting the fucking boss again. And the fucking. Why are your head off? Should probably just pause it. Oh my gosh, I got rid of it. Nice. Anyway, Dark Cloud. It's got weapon degradation, but it's I'm kinda alright with it. Also, it's got fucking randomized dungeon floors. That's just weird. Like, there was early signs where I was thinking, is this randomized? Whenever I went into this weird kind of curly fucking corridor, and just in the middle of this corridor was a chest, like sitting right in the center of it, in a weirdly out of place position, and its front was facing the wall. I was looking at this thing. This does not seem designed. And then it went into a big square room with 3 chests, all kind of positioned against one wall, but
Again,
out at
nothing new.
varying degrees. It's not very designed. And then I left because I didn't have enough durability left in my dagger. Went back in, completely new floor.
That's my mech!
So that's, you know, I don't know how that'll hold up in the long run, but first impressions is neat. Although I felt the same about Tartarus in Persona 3, and that was, it didn't bother me as much as I know it did some. It was a bit repetitive. Although, like Persona 3, I have now adopted a similar playstyle of, I'm just going to leg around this whole map, find the exit, and that style of thing, and then actually kill anything, because, you know, you've limited weapon deck and durability. So you want to choose who you want to kill so you can get the item to get to the exit. I don't know if that's the best way of playing it, but that's how I play Persona 3, and so I'm going to play Dark Cloud for the time being. I don't know, that was nice. I don't really know what's going on, but I didn't know it's in a happy place there because I was thinking about a game I was enjoying. I would like to see, I would much appreciate it, as I take hits because I'm behind the big Feckin' big robo-dog. Blown out audio for the Feckin' grunts. Actually, that was an execution right there. I can't see behind your Feckin' needless Feckin' combo counter, because sure as hell I ain't needed in this game. This ain't Feckin' Devil May Cry. A combo counter, I should add, that doesn't go away unless you get hit. So it's less a combo, more how many successful hits have you had before you get in Feckin' hit. So it's ultra kind of useless Feckin' combo counter. You know, it's a little bit drowsy at the start of this, like not because I'm tired, but it's more since I'm playing Yaiba. But I have wakened up from all the bollocks on this place, so you know. That's something. Maybe. I don't think he actually has as much health as he did before, so you know, at least there's that. God, it's warm. Why is he still, like, the electrical effect is worn off some time ago, I'm going to say. Whatever, that's the least of this game's problems. Oh, yeah, sure. You know what, I haven't looked at these in some time. In fact, some time it means since the first mission. Let's have a quick look. Story of Yaiba. We saw this before. This basically ended up actually being the thing of I don't want to be here that I actually was referencing and didn't realize I was referencing. For the record, it goes like this. The Saki Brotherhood hands me into the most some poor screw ninja last location. No one associates why he likes breakfast, that kind of crap. I fear him as a psychopath, Yaiba, and he goes, God damn, this is laborious. He feels naked and kills the pajamas. Like, it's trying so hard to be a reverend, it's just dire. Like, this is sub Borderlands style of writing. It's fucking close to Borderlands writing, but it's not quite. The first time I got tipped up by ninjas from the flame, but I can't quit mask. I knew I was supposed to complain to. I bet you think I'm overreaction about Yaiba and the magnitude. Jeez. Yaiba is crazy. Maybe my head right says he's the biggest, baddest assist, and he does the thing, and I don't like it because that means I have to do stuff and blah 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 blah. No, no, I must have noted on the Hayabusas. Oh God, need to start over. Or was their intent to make Yaiba lame as hell? Because that's all I'm getting. I'm going to assume so. Because it's the only thing that makes sense. Maybe I'm on the wrong end of the stick here. Maybe this is all intentional. Wait, this isn't actually the way. God damn it. Makes sense actually to put the story out of the Feckin main path, because you know, why would you want people to actually find that? You want to reward the idiots that actually feel the need to try and go into every nook and cranny. Ah, right, I see. There's